Hello, Sadia Afrain. Welcome. Thanks for joining here. So, you may be aware only the new users can come here and make comments. Being an old user, you can't come and make comments because Hello always blocks your messages. So, in order to join here, there are two ways. Number one, if you can subscribe on a trial basis, where you will get 2 free lessons, or number two, if you subscribe with your money for a month. Number three, you can use your Hello Cash to hop on instantly. It is really an important and beneficial factor for you to understand how Hello works. Because I've seen quite a few times, learners complain that they can't make any comments in my live streams at all, and I had to explain the same things for them. This is how Hello works, especially for the teachers. If a teacher is taking a subscribed or subscribers lesson, being an ordinary user, you can't comment. You can watch it for a few minutes, but you'll not be able to make any comments at all. So, guys and ladies, once again, welcome to my IELTS lesson. So, what do you learn from this lesson? Number one, we tried different kinds of rubrics of IELTS exam to get good score. As you might be aware that we need to get good score in order to get our required uh, score, which will help us about your scholarship possibly, or admission, or maybe for your immigration or job offer. And bear in mind that IELTS exam is not only an exam of learning English, it's learning the rubrics, how you can understand the questions and respond to them effectively and correctly. So here we are once again. I'm going to share the screen. Oh, not this one. Oops, wrong screen. And if you have got any questions and comments, I will be happy to answer it. So write in the commentary section. Hello, Area. Thanks for the subscription. I've invited you. If you've got time, please join me. Hello,
Hello.
welcome.
Hello, sir.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for the question. And would you like to tell us a little bit more about yourself?
My name is Tejaswini, and I'm from India. And this is my first class I'm joining for the first time.
Oh, okay. When did you download this app?
Actually, to be fluent in English, because I want to pursue my PhD in abroad, so I'm preparing for that
Best of luck. And what's your major? You're looking forward to complete your PhD program?
in psychiatric social work.
That's
I want to pursue my future in social work, in psychiatry, in mental health.
all right. That's very, very good. And have you already completed your graduation or post graduation from
Yeah,
your country?
yeah, from India itself.
And what was your major?
Psychiatric social work.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I did my master in social work, and my specialization was psychiatric social work. Even in 11th of June, I'm going to give the entrance exam for MPhil in psychiatric social work in NIMHANS, Bangalore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And have you already contacted any university for your PhD program?
No, for psychiatric social work, before doing PhD, I have to do MPhil in psychiatry. Then only I can go for PhD.
All right. So you've got an exam on the 11th of June.
Yeah,
Okay. Best of luck.
thank you, sir. I came to know about you from a teacher. Says Farah ma'am. She recommend your channel to follow you.
Thank you very much. What's the name of the person who recommended?
Farah ma'am.
Rahman. Okay.
She's from India.
Hmm.
She told me about yourself.
All right. Thank you very much for subscribing. I think you subscribed to my class for a trial basis, looks like to me. Let me check. Yes. Okay. So trial basis subscription means that you will get only two lessons today
Okay.
uh, and tomorrow. All right.
Yes.
It's
Okay, sir.
totally free. You don't have to pay any money. But if you think that my classes are, helpful and beneficial after the subscription is over, then you have to subscribe by your money for a month. It is
Yeah, sir.
$16 for the whole month. You have to pay money to the Hello, not to us. We don't take any money at all. And
Okay.
each lesson has got 1 hour's plus duration. And other advantages are when I go for public live stream or broadcast, you can join me freely. You don't have
Okay.
to pay everything at all.
How many days in a week you will teach?
This lesson is every Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 UK time.
Okay.
And
For the paid course will be the same?
same, time doesn't change at all.
Okay, sir.
When you subscribe to any lesson, you can only join in that specific lesson. You cannot join any other lessons.
Okay,
I'm
sir.
just explaining how it works. And uh, the class always starts down on time and finishes on time, like countdown automatically set up by the Hellos. Okay. Any other question?
No, for actually, I want to be very fluent in English because for higher studies, I need that.
Okay. And I'm going to take a little bit test, don't worry, to find out your fluency, your grammar, your vocabs, and obviously pronunciation would be also related to your speaking. I've just realized
Okay.
that you have used a word just a while ago, which is not correct. Like you said, I'm going to give an exam. That is a wrong grammar. Okay,
Yeah.
and I will let you know what are the other words we should use instead of giving exam. Hi, Roar, welcome. Saine, welcome. Okay, and tell me a little bit more, like how to spend your free time.
Sir, are you asking to me?
Yes.
Sir, I'm an animal rights activist. I do rescues. I do rescue animals. So when I get time, I rescue animals. I get calls for rescues, so I go and do all that thing,
Okay.
and the rest of the time I study.
All right. Picture it: someone is hitting a man and someone is hitting a dog. Which one should be
Okay.
saved by you first?
The dog.
Not the man.
No, I mean if somebody is hitting a man and a dog at the same time.
So you're going somewhere.
Firstly,
You can.
firstly, I will call the cop. Firstly, I will call the cop to save the man because even it is dangerous to involve at that moment to help the man because they may that person may harm me also. So I'll call the police.
Okay. How long it takes if you call police to save someone else?
Mm, there is a helpline number. So once I call on that number,
Hmm.
the nearest police from nearest police station, they came to the place at in just 5 minutes they reach.
Are you sure they will reach there by 5 minutes?
Yeah, sir. The mobile vans are available. Once I call, they come to the place, or else my father is a police, so I can take help from him also.
Okay. Picture it. The place is 20 miles from your home or any police station.
Um, in this scenario, I will call my friends and I'll talk to that person. If the person is very harmful, like he is having any what to say, uh, like gun or a knife, anything like that, I can't interfere at that moment, but I'll speak to people to go and help them or talk to police or whatever I can for that moment. I'll try to see the man also.
Uh, Remember that Ria, that person is very angry and violent. He is killing a man and he's killing a dog in the same time. If you want to talk to the person might kill you.
Uh, Sir, many of the time we see if anybody is beating a dog or something like that, people go and help.
That is
Uh,
that happens only in the movies, not in the real life, Ria. Anyway, I have just checked your national website of police in India. Generally, it takes 35 minutes to 40 minutes to arrive at the crime scene.
yeah, sir. But I have called many of the time. There is a number called 112. I called them. They contact the nearest police station. They came immediately. For many time I saw they came immediately.
And what was the waiting time in that case? How many minutes it
Mm,
took?
uh, I have seen that sometimes they came just 3 to 4 minutes. Sometimes they take 5 to 10 minutes like that.
Okay. Anyway, we'll talk a little bit more about that. Uh,
Actually, I'm saying I'm from Raurkela. It is a small city, so police come in less time.
okay. Glad to know that. Hello, Roar, welcome.
All right. A very good afternoon to Teacher Ali and Ria.
Uh,
Thanks for having me here.
you're very welcome. Ria, meet Roar. He's also from India.
Hi, Ror. How are
Hi,
you?
Ria. I'm fit as a fiddle, and I heard about you that you're from Raurkela. So, how did you
Yeah,
say that it's a small city? I dreamed to get into Raurkela. There is a college there called NIT Raurkela.
NIT. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like India's
Yeah,
most elite engineering college.
yeah.
So,
It's a small city to reach people in less number of time. There is less traffic in our city.
right, in my
Yeah,
place where I
that's
hail
why.
from, basically there, if you call police, they are drunk at midnight and they could not reach. So they are the one who is encroaching our rights. They are the one who is who are cheaper, who has stolen lots of money from our own home. The policeman itself, the whom we will complain. So
uh,
that's what happened.
and
I understand
Saina is
that.
commenting from the comment section that they can't reach in 5 minutes.
You're right. It's not next to impossible in India. So, in fact, I would say that local people are more like they provide a good amount of endorsement than the cop one, because the police personnel, they are not, like, they do not have understanding even. They are very furious in nature. They would come and just slapping anyone in any point of time. That's
But
what
you
they
know,
do it. Okay, in common people, they do not have any respect there,
Hang on a
yeah,
second,
true.
which I
Road.
have seen personally.
Road, be careful. Ria is the
Right.
daughter of a police officer. You'll be in trouble, Road. Yeah?
No, I will not.
Don't say anything bad.
Doesn't mean I defend police. I
Oh
know.
my God, it's breaking.
Actually, even for a case, for a cruelty case of a dog, there is a case. Some friends of mine went to that place. The people over there started arguing with them, and
Hmm.
misbehave them, about to slap our rescue
Right,
team. So I called the cops. They said, why you, without informing you, why you let go, you went to that place. We said, we are just we went to talk only. We are not we are not there to argue with them or anything like that. We are just went to there only to make them understand, don't beat dogs like that. So, firstly, we know if we go to the cop, they not going to consider our case. We know that.
Okay, by the
Uh,
way, Road,
so we,
Ria,
when we complain them about their misbehaving with us, they shouted on me that why you, without informing us, you went to that place.
right. So, yeah, teacher, what you were saying?
Neither they will help us,
hang on a sec.
nor
Let her
nor
finish.
Yeah,
yeah.
By the way, Ria is an animal rescuer, animal saver. Okay, so that's why
right,
I gave her an imaginary situation, and somebody's killing a person and killing a dog. Who would you save? Yeah.
Both are important, sir. Even I'm a social worker. I work for human as well. So both are important to me.
Now, Ria, third situation. When you went to the spot and somebody's threatening you to kill you, what you're going to do? You cannot escape from
Many of
there.
the time I got the I got threatening words.
Yeah, it is obvious, when you're interfering somebody else's matter, they will threat you. That is human
Yeah,
nature.
yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
Right, it's true. I would like to give one idea here. It's very obnoxious and horrendous scenario in India. Unfortunately, it's a harsh reality that if we see the policeman, we do not feel secure. We feel unsafe. We feel insecure. We feel that they could create some clashes with us. So we want to save ourselves from cops. We want to save ourselves from police. This is reality, I'm telling you guys. Like, that's what I have
Hard
gone
to
through.
people, so rude to people. Once I went to police station for to complain
Hmm.
against a person who is abusing a cow. Even he left his cow and a baby calf uh, So I saw the cow. The dogs are about to kill the calf. I rescue that cow and give it. Give them a shelter for. I provide shelter for them, and after 2 days, after passing 2 days, that person came to me and said, "Give my cows back to me." So I said, "No, come to go to the police station. Then only I'll give you the cow, because why you left the cows like this? The calf going. How to say this? The dogs are about to kill the calf. Who will be the responsible for that? If I was not safe, I wasn't safe that moment. So I went to police. The police was about to take money from that what to say, the cow person,
Mm-hmm.
to take the police cop is going to take money from him and give that cow to him. So I said, no, I will not give that cow to him. I will send it to the how what to say, to any shelter home, any shelter, any foster care. But I will not give that cow to that person. The police officers told me, if you are not going to give that cow, we will charge you for like how to say this, you stole their cow. We will file a complaint against you. They said to me. Then I called my father. Then he talked to that person. Then he considered my complaint. Then he shouted on that person. Then he gave me that permission to keep that cow with me.
Now,
I mean,
Ria, hang on a
if I
second.
am not the person of the police,
Ria, hang on a
uh,
second. Ringa,
yeah.
there are some important information you just shared. Okay. By the way, Road and Ria, welcome once again. We're just having an open conversation. Okay. So it's kind of serious, you can say, because that is the job of Ria, that social worker and animal rescuer or saver. Now, because you called your father and your father is a police officer, that's why that policeman listened to your father. This is the most
Otherwise, I
important
was
information
about to
here.
call media. I was about to call media. This is how police used to talk with common people. This is how their attitude is.
Right.
Yeah, Road, have you got anything to say?
I do resonate with Ria. It is a very appropriate example that she is sharing with us. It's very ridiculous that how they are treating us,
Hmm.
and we do not feel. I do not feel secure when I see them. Then I try to hide myself. Go at any corner of the market so that they would not come next to me. And if you're going on your way, if you're having helmet, if you're having your own bike or bicycle or whatsoever, they're going to take you. They're going to have some fine against you. If you're having helmet also, then they will say that you are having helmet, so give me some amount of money. If you don't have a helmet, then they will say give me twice amount of money. I mean, if you have also, and if you don't have, then gonna charge you. That is very much sure. And they are deployed all across different range of road and street where they always charge from people, and that's unauthorized way to doing their job. If somebody will complain against them, the entire police department will be shut down. So the in India, the police department is really not good. I mean, they do
Yes,
not
bro.
have good recognition and acknowledgement. It's very
They're lacking
brutal.
moral
And
policing actually.
yeah, so in European country, basically, Rian, a teacher already, there people feel very secured and safe when they see them. They ask some help and endorsement. Whereas in India, if we see them, then we do not ask questions and we do not raise any sort of point to them, because if we will do that, we will have more consequences, right? So that's what the differences between Asian, basically in India, and European countries, and that's what makes it developed and developing country.
I've got another question
Yeah,
here.
it's true.
Ria and Road. This is very
Right.
important
Sure.
question, for both of you. Say, both of you have been stopped by police to ask some questions. Okay, And how do they address you? Will they say you sir? Will they ask by your name, or
First,
how do
yeah,
they call you?
right. So I have encountered various challenges and
Mm-hmm.
obstacles from police. Once I was going on the way, they resist me, and I stood next to them, and they were asking me some certain questions. So the first question that raised, which was a very radical, like it's kind of they were very violent and furious. They were not asking me politely. They were became very heated up, and they just abused me, like sexually abused me there. And they were just asking me that why you are roaming here and there. It's catastrophic COVID-19, and they don't even wear that mask, and they're giving me advice.
Did you wear
And
mask?
although I I was having mask and I was following all those SOP. Yeah, I was following all those SOP
Mm-hmm.
and giving government guidelines and given the guidelines from WHO.
I see.
Okay, so I knew about it and I was having acquaintance, though they do not know anything, and they wanted to grill me there, and that's what they were accomplishing their dream. So they abuse at a morning to evening, and at night they drink alcohol and eat chicken party, and then they just sleep for light. So
Sorry,
basically, they abused me. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
answer.
I do.
you should.
Even I encountered in this situation also when they told me it was an emergency. I went to police station
Mm-hmm.
for a case. So without considering my complaint, they are telling me where is a mask. Even they are not wearing that. Just want to like what to say, to make me scared or like that. So I told them, sir, first you wear mask, then only tell me to wear. So
Uh,
you are questioning to police. I said, why not? You are a human now, right? You are a human. You can spread COVID as well, not only me. And I am here for a complaint. At least you listen to me first. Why you are shouting me like that?
Did you tell him that I'm a daughter of a police officer?
No, no, no. I don't want to. In first place, I don't want to identify myself as that a daughter of a police. I want to handle the situation by myself first.
Okay.
Oh, so you're daughter of police.
Yeah.
Road, that's I
What's your
said to you,
father's
be
name?
careful, Road. Yeah, don't say anything
Oh
bad.
my God.
I- I-
Even
Yeah, it was my
my
apology.
father
I
told
didn't know.
me,
I haven't knew. I'm really sorry. Yeah,
it's okay.
but that's
uh, anyway, just they're just sharing their real life stories. Okay, Road and real.
right.
Don't worry. It happens.
Even cyber crimes happens in India. People think we will get back our money, but I know my father, even my father worked in cyber crime. My father say, not the police is not going to help you in to get back your money. Even my friend, he got cheated through cyber crime for 1 lakh rupees. My father said she is not going to get back his money because we know the system, right? Police know
Right.
that very well. I know the system. If my phone will be get stolen like that, my father said, leave it. You are not going to back, not going to get back. So don't complain
Okay.
because
Indeed, right.
they he knows the system of police.
Yeah, he's a police officer. He's a very experienced person, so he knows
Right.
all the bits and bytes that we don't know as a general public. That's right.
Right. So your father is IPS.
No, 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 not IPS. He's a
Then
sub inspector.
oh, sub inspector.
Non-commissioned officer that we call.
Non. Yeah,
So,
but
Yeah.
let me tell you that sub inspector has more power than IPS. Like, because local people knows only sub inspector and they do not know about IPS
No,
or
about IPS,
DGP.
right?
Yeah,
There is less interaction with IPS, right?
right, right.
People
There's a
get
less interaction,
interacted less.
and yeah, like IPS, that is Indian police service is very elite
Was my
police in India.
dream. It was my dream because I started my career lately, so I'm not getting time to prepare for EPSC. I was preparing for that. Due to COVID, I have to come back to my home and didn't get that type of environment to study. So I have to leave that and
Right,
prepare
right.
for PhD.
Great. Welcome, Pratima.
Welcome, Pratima.
Pratima, have you joined? I don't see you guys are on the hop on section or not.
I mean, she is hopping on and hopped off.
Possibly she might have connection issue. Thank you very much for the
Right.
subscription, Ria. That's really pretty cool to hear all the real life experience. And
Yeah, sir.
Pratima, welcome. So Ria is trying to start her MPhil program in, I think, social work, right? You said your main
In
subject,
psychiatric social work.
and also
But
after
I
that,
think AMPhil has been exempted.
hello Vani, welcome. Thanks for the subscription. And also, she has a strong desire to complete her PhD program in another country. Best of luck for Ria.
Sir, as I did some conversation with you, you might understand where I am lacking. So how I can improve that thing.
All right, okay. I'll give you the feedback in a moment. Don't worry. And welcome, Vani. Vani, have you joined?
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit more about yourself, Vani. Where are you from and what do you do?
I am from Chandigarh and recently I quit my job. So these days I'm looking for a new job.
You left your job?
Uh, yeah. I was working as an art teacher. So no, it's not a big issue. I will get another one.
Wish you best of luck, Vani. Don't worry. Our
Thank
hopes
you.
and prayers are for you. Meet Ria
Thank you
from
so much.
India and Roar from India too. Vani?
Hello,
Yeah,
one.
guys,
Hello.
introduce
Hi,
Hi. Hi.
yourself. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, sure. Uh,
Uh,
all right, yeah, you can carry on.
so, Bunny, what's the reason for subscribing to this class?
Actually, I installed this app 5 days back, but
Hmm.
there was not that much good. Means I was not enjoying this app, so I thought means I read your name, Rahat Ali, so I just subscribed.
Oh, that's my pleasure to get you. So, you have subscribed on a trial basis, I've just seen now, which means that you will get only two lessons freely, which one of them is today, another would be tomorrow. This lesson starts 6:30 UK time exactly, and it should be, I think, 11 o'clock, right, Roar?
Okay.
And
Right, right,
yes, so it's only the duration is an hour. It starts on time, it finishes on time.
right.
And
It has fixed time.
yeah, and if you think that after these two classes you're you think that these classes are helpful for you, you may subscribe to buy money in that case. And Hello will charge
Okay.
you $16 for the whole month, and in
Okay.
1 month you will get two lessons every week, which means then eight lessons. And the advantages
Okay.
are, you can ask Roar. I go public live broadcast almost every day, 2 to 3 times. You can join those lessons to practice more, and you don't have to pay any money. This is how
Okay.
it works. Okay. And
Okay.
may I ask you the reason why did you subscribe to me? To develop something English speaking, reading, writing, listening, or anything
Yeah.
else?
Yeah. 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 Actually, I have listened lots of people on this app, but when I was listening, you means you speak very realistic English
Oh,
and
that's
very
Right, right.
real English, very
Right, I
realistic
also
English and
experienced it.
very simple English. So I just subscribed you.
thank
Right, right.
thank you very
Exactly,
much.
well said.
That's right. I try to use simple English because when you're having conversation with different kinds of
Because
people.
there are lots of people who just want to impress. They use very fancy words, but you are using very simple words. So that is the reason I
Right, right.
subscribed you.
I mean, when it comes to teacher Ali, I always resonate and reciprocate with his each sentences. That's what is
Yeah.
helping me.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Honestly, Vani and Ria and Roar, this is the fact. When we're having conversation, we don't go for fancy words. We try to make the
Yeah.
conversation more simple, clear, and understandable. And that is the main part of our English communication, that you understand me well, and I do understand you well the same way, and so that we can have a smooth conversation. But yes, sometimes we need to know some vocabs which are really important and needed. For example, I'm sure that you know about cricket, and cricket,
Yeah.
India is one of the highest ranking countries, always champion, and most of the times World Cup cricket, T20 or whatever. So if you want to describe cricket, now we need to know this vocab that are related to cricket, like umpire, four, square, six, run out, caught out, etc., etc. So these are the things we must always know. This is also the information for you, Ria. When you're having conversation about any topic, the first thing we need to know is vocabs. That is the primary and important part. And the second thing would be how we can use these words into complete, logical, meaningful sentences so that your listeners or reader can understand when you write it. And the next part would be using them in your conversation because as a human, we tend to forget everything. We learned something this morning, you'll forget in the evening if you don't practice it. This is how our human brain works. But there is a magic word we call practice. Practice makes you more confident. So practice every day. It doesn't matter it's a 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Make a plan, focus on it, and first try to understand which part of English actually I'm lacking, I'm weak. As long as you know your weaker part, now you focus on to develop. And I'm sure that you'll be an amazing speaker, all of you. Anyway, I said Ria and Vanessa, let's have a little bit fluency test for all of you, including Roar. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, so what happens in IELTS exam, and also not only IELTS exam, all over the world, if there is any English language test, they always assess four criteria. Can you see my screen? Red colored four
Yes.
things. First one, they always
Yes.
assess fluency and coherence. Coherence means in simple English that you're talking point by point, step by step, and related to the next sentence. Picture it when you're taking a stairs to go upstairs or any building, we step one at a time, right? Coherence is simple like that. When you're describing something, you have to use sentences which are related to it. Uh,
Step by step.
Step by step, that's right. And only about the topic. Remember that sometimes I have noticed people start speaking, they are going out of the topic, which is not required and which is not needed. And people would be bored. If I ask you, tell me the major problem of employment situation, and if you're saying, oh, the problem of the traffic and accidents, that is not related. Okay, that's just an example. And lexical resource, you have to use sometimes, many words. We call it vocabulary. It could be synonyms, it could be antonyms, it could be phrasal verbs, it could be group verbs, it could be phrases, it could be idioms, or sometimes it could be a local dialect in English. And the third part is your grammar, how accurate it is, and different kinds of structure, especially tenses. And the last one is pronunciation, which is the most difficult part. And it takes times to develop it correctly. I mean to say 100% correctly. Okay, Vaniria and Roar, any other question up to now? Any other question, guys or ladies?
No. 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 No.
Okay, so we're going to have a test, all of you. My expectation would be you'll talk at least 2 minutes about the topic, and after that, I can initially assess your these four criteria. Remember that it is an open test, and all my classes are recorded in YouTube channel as well as my Facebook and also in my Hello account. You can watch it later how well you have done, all of you. If you want, I can send you the link later. Okay.
Right. All right. So, may I ask you one question that what does it mean by lexical?
Okay. That is an linguistic word. Lexical means word. Lexi is the main word. Word related, anything we call a lexical resource. That means vocabulary related to the
Oh,
topic.
got it.
How you explain more about a word or a subject like that lexical meaning?
Okay. So in a simplified way, lexical means when you're discussing a topic, the topic related anything. It could be a subject, it could be word, it could be phrases. Okay, it could be in idioms as well, and sometimes it could be a collocation. Is that clear? Lexical resource,
I think you have given the example like cricket. So all those words and vocabulary comes under that
lexical resource. Yes,
domain. Yeah, that's called lexical
and
resource.
sometimes they call it a word family as well. That what are the words you're going to describe? Now, likewise, say Ria is a animal rescuer. Okay, so if she wants to describe how she has saved a dog or a cow, you see those words are, I should say, lexical resources. And by the way, Vani, may I know what you do at the moment? You said you quit the job and you're looking for another job, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of job are you looking for? If you don't mind, just it.
Actually, I'm looking for a teaching job. Earlier, I was working as a senior teacher. I teach 11th and 12th classes.
Oh,
Fine arts, fine arts.
mm-hmm.
I
It's
was
all about
having fine arts in
painting
my
and drawing.
right.
Yeah, it's all about painting and drawing.
Oh, that's great. So we have got another teacher. Welcome, teacher Vani.
Actually, I was fresher in the job. Last year. I completed my
So do you
post
teach in
graduation.
CBSE or state board?
CBSE,
All
CBSE.
right. So I was a part of CBSE and I'm a student of fine arts. I scored
Oh, you're a
93
student
marks.
of fine arts.
Yeah, I
93 marks.
right.
Commercial art or fine arts?
It was a traditional art.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so we're going to share the screen, and it is today my request to all of you. First, read the topic at least 1 minute and point out what you're going to talk about, okay? And I'm going to pin the comment. So these are the questions of the topic. The topic is describe a house or an apartment you'd like to live in. Roar, have you participated in this test before?
Never. This is my first time.
Okay, that's great. So I've just pinned it so that you know. And the questions are, uh, remember that four things would be assessed when you're speaking. Number one, your fluency and coherence. Number two, your vocabulary or lexical resource. Number three, grammar and different kinds of grammar structure. Number four, your pronunciation. In any conversation, please bear in mind that we always focus in giving examples as well sometimes. If you want to give an example from your own personal experience. Bear in mind that it could be right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Sometimes people say that, oh teacher, it's a wrong example. It never happened. Remember, in IELTS exam, and sometimes in some cases when you're describing, it is just creating a story of your own. It is not necessarily true that the story is right or wrong. We're not going to assess that, whether you're telling something fact or something misleading, unless it is a nationally recognized topic, everyone knows that. Like say COVID, for example. It is something you're making it up. And this is the creativity of yours, how well you can structure those sentences and present in front of other people. Say you are a CEO of an office. Say Vani is, say, a head teacher of an institute. Now she has to present her organization. Like Rory is, say a big boss of a company, for example, or Ria is, say, a professor of a university. Sometimes you need to use some words so that your audience listen to you. So that is the point where I say creativity, how smoothly and articulately you can present yourself. Yeah, both of you, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
So if you have pen and paper, take a note what you're going to say. You like to live in a house, or maybe you lived in a house in the past. So you'll describe where it is, where it would be if it is in the future, and what you like to do there, which means that how you spend the time, and who would you like to live there with. It could be your father, If your parents, it could be your partner, house, husband or wife. It could be your other relatives. And the last question in explain why you like to live in that place, which means that why have you chosen that place? Is it beside a forest, maybe sea beach or a countryside in nature or a hill, etc. And the last question is any other related information, which is another surprising part. Most of the times, students say that, oh, I took a selfie of that house and with my parents, and that photo is beside my table. Every morning, whenever I wake up, I see that house, my parents. That makes me really happy. You're just creating up something. All right. The only suggestion I'll be giving you to use compound sentences if possible. Remember, using compound sentences will bring more marks in IELTS exam and also in your real life situation. You'll a conversation will be valued. Okay, I've got 15 minutes, so let's start now. Who is going to start first? Roar or ladies?
Girls go first, I think.
Okay,
Ladies first.
Sir, actually, I have not make points, but I can speak.
but can you see the screen? Don't worry, the questions are there. Follow this
Yeah.
questions patterns. You don't have to tell us the question, you have to tell us the answers only. We can understand that you're following the question step by step.
Okay, sir.
So,
Uh,
who would like to go first,
sir,
Bunny or Ria?
may I, sir?
Ria.
Ria, please tell your name because both of your voices seem to be same to me. Sorry for that.
Okay.
Ria, right?
Hello. Yeah. Actually, my real name is Tejaswini.
Yeah, don't worry. We are asking you by the screen name. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
Tejashini.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, go on, Ria, please.
Yeah. Hello. My name is Ria, and I'm from India. And my topic is uh, a house or an apartment I would like to live in.
Uh,
Cosmopolitan place, less noise, more natural places should be there, and uh, I must be doing social work in any institution, and at my home, I'll make my home like with a spacious place where I can keep my foster animals over there. I will plant many trees and make my own kitchen garden, a, uh, a spacious place to my animals to play. Uh, what else to say? Uh, Sir, do I need to describe how on my home, like what kind of furniture I supposed to?
uh, Ria, it's a test. I'm not going to answer it now. We'll explain later. Don't worry.
Okay,
Answer whatever you understand from these questions, please. Okay.
okay. Okay, I must be doing there. I am running a rescue team. So I'm doing rescue. I must doing rescues, and I want to live uh, with my animals. First thing, I want to make two homes. One for my parents because she can't stay with me with animals, with lots of animals. So I have to make two houses for that. In my place, I'll stay with rescue partners and my rescue animals.
It breaks in between, I think.
Yeah, I think we lost her.
Right.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
You were breaking.
Ria, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
But I think we lost you for a few seconds. No one could hear you. Is-
I don't know then.
Okay, so are you finished or you like to continue a little bit more?
I think I have completed my words.
Okay, yeah, because we couldn't hear some of the words. However, I spoke at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That's really pretty awesome for the first time speaking. That is the first criteria that you have to speak at least 2 minutes or more. Yeah, your fluency was more or less on average. Vocabs is also average too. And also some of the pronunciation and some of the grammars are not incorrect though, but don't worry, it happens in your conversation. And that is the part of our, development of English language. Well done for the first time speaking. So give a clap for Ria, everyone, Vani, and Roar. High five for Ria. Well done. Okay. Now Vani, are you ready?
Sir, yeah, yeah, I'm ready, sir. Sir,
If you have got any
I want
question,
to.
sorry, if you've got any question, ask now. When you have started speaking, I'm not going to answer it because it's like a test. Think that it's like a test. Yes, go on, Vani, please.
Okay. Sir, I want to make house in Shimla as I'm an art teacher, but I don't want to continue my career as a teacher. So I want to make house in a traditional manner, not in a very modern manner. Like I want to build a house in Shimla. It is all made up of wood, and all the walls paint with colors and all. Means it's like a art gallery, not a house. And I want to live with my soulmate there. It's in my wish list. Um, and I earn professionally. I sell my paintings. I will work as an art artist there. Mm, yeah, so that's all about my um, dream house.
You need to talk more. You have spoken only 35 seconds. Vani, remember that you have to speak at least 2 minutes. And you can
Okay,
describe
sir.
where would be the house, which part of the town or the city or a village.
Sir, Shimla,
You
Shimla.
said
I want to
Shimla.
because lots of tourists from all over the India visit there. So I want to earn professionally in Shimla. I will sell canvas paintings, watercolor paintings, means all kind of artworks. And I built my house in such a way that it's more look like an art gallery and not an house. No, not a house.
Yeah, that is understandable. But my question is, why have you chosen Shimla? What is the specialty you need to
So
describe?
So speciality because in Chandigarh, in Delhi, these all houses are made of bricks and all. But I want to make it a traditional house. I'm an old school type of person,
And
and I
here,
don't like this modern.
hang on a second. Here, one point here is traditional house. Some people will not be able to
Hmm.
understand what it means. You have to explain a little bit. A traditional house is a house for what? Tell us, please.
Hmm.
What do you mean by the word traditional
Sir,
house?
sir, actually, one of my friend lives in Shimla. She is from Shimla. So their house is like it is made up of wood. So I want a wooden house.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
But what happens
Uh,
when it is rain or cold or too hot? How you are going to protect yourself?
so there are lots of ways to protect. They burn wood inside the houses, and their houses are warm from inside and not that much cold. And also, sir, our body becomes habitual with time.
Okay. Thank you very much, Vani, for your explanation. But remember, if you have to sit for IELTS exam, we are not talking about exam. We are just having conversation. Remember, that's fine. But if you have to sit for the IELTS exam, you must always speak at least 2 minutes.
Okay, sir.
So that is very important and crucial factor to get good score. Okay, well done. Yeah, because you have explained bit quickly and shorter way though, but you have answered all of the questions. And congratulations for the first time speaking, Vani. And give a high five to Vani, Ria, and Roar. And now, Roar, it's your turn.
All right, so may I go ahead? Let's get started. Hello, everyone. This is Roel. I hail from eastern part of India. So at my place, it's very humid and exhausting. That's why I would like to have a lucrative house which should be situated at northern part of India, where I would have an atmosphere. It could be conducive for me because that atmosphere is inclined towards the nature and vegetation. I want neither mini size or nor big size house. It should be mediocre in size. It should be made of wood and natural uh, substances. I also want that there should be a, adequate amount of garden where I could do my organic farming, because if I do my organic farming, I would enjoy it more meticulously. I want to grow organic vegetable there, likewise uh, coriander, green chili, and cauliflower, tomato, and so on. And also want to have a substantial amount of flowers so that my house will always will be blossomful and blissful. Since I am having 5 members in my family, therefore I want a very mediocre size of house where it could be uh, also accomplishes the principle and ideologies of sustainable development by having a solar panel there, and also not uh, creating any disaster for the nature and environment. I want to live a eco-friendly life where I would have I would not use any pesticide, weedicide, and insecticide to go against with nature. And I have chosen that place which is at Katao, and Katao is one of the prominent city in the state of Sikkim. And Sikkim is a city, it's a beauty of nature where it's full of vegetation, and it's where you would find an ample of trees. This particular city that's called Katao is called mini Switzerland of India, and it's my dream to settle down there, to live a life, to live a peaceful and a, a life which I could resonate with myself. So there I could do all different range of yoga and could practice my pranayam and dharan dhyan. These are the terminologies which used in yogic science to accomplish my life and to live a exuberant life. So that's the major part of what I'm going to do in my house, and that's the description of my life.
Thank,
Over to you.
thank you very much, Roar. You have really spoken well, and you spoke 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Well done for the first time speaking. And I'm sure Bunny and Ria, you have noticed the way he's speaking. So remember that here you have to maintain the rhythm of speaking, which you call fluency. And has tried to use different kinds of vocab, which is called lexical resource. And grammatical range is almost all of you have used correctly. That's fine, but in some cases that's natural that we do not expect the candidate should be 100% accurate, others you'd get 9 straight away. Okay. Well done,
Right.
Roar. Your fluency is amazing, as I said, and some of the words, though they don't sound natural, but that's fine. You can always listen to this part later from the recorded video. I'll suggest, Vani, Ria, and Roar, listen to this part when you watch the video from my account. It will help you understand how and why it went wrong, some of the sounds, some of the grammar structure. And amazingly, all of you have done well. And I'm happy for the first time in a participation of this topic. Now, the biggest question was, especially Bunny spoke less, that it was the lacking of vocab. Sometimes we can't speak about a topic because we don't know many words. So my suggestion would be, in order to get more words, read something new every day. One word, two words,
Okay.
that's fine. Okay. And when you're reading a word,
Okay.
please try to know the meaning, We call it content and context, how you can use these words, new words in sentences, and you can practice in a conversation. Well done, all of you, as a first time speaker. And I'm sure you'll be developing much better if you practice more. Because Ria has a target for starting her MPhil. By the way, Ria, when we sit for an exam, we don't say give exam. That is wrong English. I was saying we use sit for exam, appear at an exam, appear in exam, take exam, participate in exam. Do not use this word next time, please. That I'm going to give exam. Only a teacher can give you exam, so that you sit for the exam. Okay, Ria? Any other question? We have got only 1 more minute. After that, the class is going to finish. Any other question? Vani, Ria, or Rur? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and also when you're describing house, I should have explained. You should describe the furniture of the house. Obviously, the decoration, the color, because it is your house. You're going to choose everything by yourself. So that is could be the
Okay,
part of your description. All right, and thank you very much once again, Ro, Ria, Vani, Pratima. Though Pratima couldn't join, I hope to see you tomorrow, same time, 6:30 UK time, and I think it should be 11 a.m. Indian time. All right, guys and ladies, please
My
make sure
pleasure.
you practice. Practice is the magic word to develop your English to the next level. Okay, so
Right. It's all pleasure of mine,
thank you very
Dima.
much. See you later. You take care.